We have Ethan on the phone, or an actual man's man, not like us.
Yeah.
Like a real guy.
Not like these wimp men that work on this show.
Card-carrying men.
It's a guy who carries a knife.
Look, usually we're just goofing around and really, making fun of different people and talking about body parts. Right now, we want to try to get you cultured. I mean, we're talking about, and people will say, you're going to talk to somebody from the History Channel? Oh, God. That's boring.
No,
not anymore.
No.
Not
the History
anymore.
Channel hasn't been boring for a long time. It's awesome stuff. And on the phone with us, right? Are we going to introduce the guy enough?
Yeah.
Enough already. Hunter Ellis.
Yes.
From Digging
Hunter.
for the Truth.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing? Speaking of body parts, I saw plenty of those this summer.
Really? Okay, we'll talk off the air. So season 4?
This is season 4, and we're taking it to the more extremes this summer. It's we went to some great locations, and I mean just mentioning the body parts. I was in a cave in northern Peru with thousands of bones from skeletons from the Chachapoya civilization.
He was in a cave in northern Peru.
Yeah, we thought we had a good job.
I haven't left my living room in like a month.
You guys probably have a better view than that cave.
Yeah. Oh, man. Listen, we're really excited about the new season. Some of the episodes, can I mention what they're going to be about?
You sure can.
What the first one, the debut episode is Neanderthal, right?
Exactly, the Neanderthal episode.
You're going to be on Gibraltar at the very. It says it. Well, I'll read it in my announcer voice. On Gibraltar, at the very edge of Europe.
Hey, there you go, man. Well, I got to watch out for my job.
No, you don't.
Tell us. No, you really don't. I would be scared and I'd have to run away. Tell us a little bit about the debut episode.
Well, I'll tell you, we actually have a pretty interesting format this summer because we have two different hosts, myself and Zay Hardy. So you'll see Zay in the opening episode. And Zay traveled to France, Germany, Gibraltar, actually worked with some people that I worked with over there, diving in some caves. They ran into an interesting interesting situation with some of the explosives demolitions teams that were working over there. So that'll be in the first episode. But while Zay was in one place, I was in another. So I think I was in Peru when Zay was in Gibraltar.
Now, we realize you're kicking this season up for a notch, and you got to try and top the season before, which is obviously, it's getting harder. You guys have done some really epic, cool things. But what about, you used to host Man Moment Machine and Tactical to Practical. Are you still doing those, or is that the end for those?
No, we finished with those. Tactical to Practical, we did 3 seasons of Man Moment Machine. We did 2 seasons, and so they kind of run their course. We were looking for something that had some more action and get me back into that adventure element, because that's what I love. That's what I'm doing all the time. If I'm not working, then I'm skiing or climbing mountains or, doing adventure racing. So try to bring that element of what I do to Digging for the Truth, and that's what I love. I had a blast filming it this summer. If
you are just tuning us in, we're talking to Hunter Ellis, one of the hosts from Digging for the Truth on the History Channel, which debuts. How long does it take you to film one episode?
About one episode is about 2 weeks, about anywhere from 9 to 14 days. And so I was gone continuously all summer for about 3 months, just traveling from one location to the next. It was continuous shooting. It was very, very fast-paced.
You must meet a lot of different kinds of chicks.
You don't meet too many in the caves of Achupampa.
All right. Good point there.
Yeah, but what does it says here? You're named one of the sexiest men on cable by People Magazine in 2003. That's not a bad. That's not going to hurt your chances.
My buddy set me up on that one.
I love you.
Here we go.
I saw a still on the website of you guys swimming in looked like, I don't know what kind of water fountain. It was gorgeous. Where is that picture from?
I'm sorry. You want the pictures on the website?
Yeah, on the History Channel website. Yeah.
Swimming in the water fountain. I haven't seen it. Well, I'm not sure all the pictures. Let's see.
Thanks for putting him on the spot.
Well,
Lou.
I just
Now, how do you get from being a Navy fighter pilot to hosting a show like this? I mean, obviously you had the experience.
It was just really funny. It was just sort of, right place, right time. The History Channel had been looking for someone with a military background to host their show Tactical to Practical, which was about military technology that made it into everyday life. And so they took a chance on me, and that was 5 years ago, and I've been doing it ever since. You know, I love television because it's exciting. It's something new every day. I mean, as you guys know, you get to talk to interesting people and do fun stuff. Probably more interesting than you're talking to this morning, but
no doubt.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
What the HL Hunt? This is really interesting to me. This is one of the episodes you're going to do, the Hunley. The Confederate Army, that's like one of the first ever submarines, right?
Exactly, and actually we shot the open for that show up at Groton up there close to you guys.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and so I was on the USS Hawaii, and the crew of that they were amazing. I got to climb into the torpedo tube and sign the front of the torpedo tube, which they do with some of their guests. And the Hunley's an amazing episode because one of the great things about this season that allowed us to take it to a new level was we gained exclusive access to a lot of new information, a lot of new sites, and the Hunley was one of those where they found some very interesting things because they pulled up the sub about 4 or 5 years ago, and they've been researching it, and just now they're starting to make really big finds.
Have you ever run into any like really close calls where it was touch and go for a couple minutes?
Well, I mean, when I was hanging off the 1,500-foot limestone cliff in Peru, that was interesting.
Whoa!
We got threatened by a guy with a machete there as well. That was interesting. I was in the West Bank of Israel, and we could tell that we were constantly being watched, and people were being dropped off near our position to keep an eye on us. And it was one of those things. Being a former military guy, I knew that we were under surveillance. It was very interesting.
So you're pretty much the Indiana Jones of the 21st century.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I like to think of myself as just a guy who's traveling around and getting great adventures. So
it's a dude.
It's a lot of fun because it keeps every day interesting.
There you go, man. History Channel. Digging for the Truth, season number 4. What is it, September 3rd it starts?
Yes.
It starts September 3rd. It'll be on every Monday night at 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. Okay, I got to make a note of that so I can set my DVR.
Yeah, we're going to be watching, Hunter. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You guys rock.
Hunter Ellis, ladies and gentlemen.
I love you.
Oh, jeez. Thanks again, Hunter.
All right, guys. Have a great one.
Have a great season. Bye-bye.